Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. Here's the 10-gallon Iwagumi escape, and well, it's gotten a little bit out of hand here. I just cleaned the glass so you can see what's going on in here, and I removed a little bit of algae off this plant here, but as you can see, there's quite a bit still on there, and on these plants back here and stuff. And then obviously up on the rock, massive amount on all the rocks too. This diatomaceous algae. And then this kind of looks like BBA algae, but it's green instead. And then there's just kind of like hair algae on the rest of these plants. Anyways, I did some water testing. It all looks alright. Ammonia's like a little higher than usual, but that's all. There's fluctuations of ammonia in the tank, but what I'm attributing this algae growth to is fluctuating levels of CO2. Because since I have a DIY CO2 system, I have to redo it. Instead of just putting a new bottle on, I have to make a new solution. But sometimes I don't have all the things I need to make a new solution, or not enough of it. So the tank will sometimes go multiple weeks without CO2, and then get CO2 again, and then it will cause more algae to grow. So an imbalance of CO2 levels here is what's causing this growth. There could be other factors as well that I'm missing. But what we're going to do today is try to remove some of the algae and rescape this aquarium. And as you can see, the carpeting plants have not done very well. The Monte Carlo here, it's spreading, as you can see up front if it focuses. It's been spreading along here through the aqua soil, but it's spreading slowly, but not as fast as it should be. So, yeah. I got some other plants of some sorts. I'm not sure what those are. Those just happen to grow in there. They kind of look like, I don't know, something, whatever. Anyways, so we're gonna rescape. Alright, first step here is to turn off all the equipment. So we're gonna shut the CO2 off. Make sure that's tight so we don't have any leakage. Can't lose our CO2. Unplug the heater. Ugh. And then also the filter here, if I don't shock myself in the meantime doing this one-handed. Okay. Anyways, that's that. This jumble of mess. We'll clean this up maybe. Perhaps. Remove the drop checker carefully. Remove the CO2 diffuser. Also carefully. Can't be breaking that, can you now? Exactly what I said not to do. Don't break it. Like I said, carefully, because I just broke the U-bend that goes over the top there. Classic. Nice work. I've done that before, at least 3 times. So, yeah. Great. Okay, if you're enjoying this video so far, with the slight mistakes we've made, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. Thank you. And on to the next step, which will be removing the rocks. And try not to make an absolute mess. Will be hard. Okay, alright, I'm just gonna time lapse this for you. Okay, we didn't make too much of a mess. We just stirred up a little bit of sediment, and that will settle. We did not knock a lot of the plants out, but I knew that was going to happen. Anyways, they weren't going to stay where they were. But we're gonna go clean these rocks out. I have them in my special washing bin. Go power wash all the algae off of them. So that should be fun. Alright, so I've cleaned the rocks already, but next thing is to take these plants out of here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the algae on there, because you can't really do a bleach dip with carpet plants. I don't know, like, I might do a blackout on these, and that might work. Yeah, we'll get there. Anyways, but I'm gonna yank all these plants up anyways, and since they're kind of in clumps here, you can see they're all in clumps that will spread again once I yank them up. And then I'm gonna drain the tank after that. Alright, so we're done draining the tank, and I also scraped some of the algae off the back as well. As you can see here, there's some mold in places, and also debris. Anyways, but now we're gonna begin rescaping here, and this time I'm going to build up my hill a little more over here, because last time it slumped down and became less of a hill. It had less altitude, so we're gonna do a little bit of scaping now. Alright, so I've built up the hill this way and left a thin layer over here because I'm gonna cap it with some sand, which will probably be more of a nightmare. But in this, we're gonna put most of our rocks here, going this way again, similar to the last one. But yeah, I got some more rocks as well to create kind of a barrier here to keep the aqua soil from going into the sand. Alright, so as you can see, I've got my hardscape done here to the best I can. I wish I had another rock of this kind, like these sizes, to put right here, and that'd make it look a lot better, but however, I do not have another rock of that size. So I kind of improvised with 2 smaller rocks. Doesn't look as good as I wanted to. But anyways, this will do, and over here we're gonna pour some sand in now. So make sure you wash your sand before adding it, just like your rocks too, if you're starting a new scape. And then it's on to planting after that. Okay, so all the sand is in here. There's a little bit of molten water on top. No, I don't mind that rock there, actually. That's a little more interest. May take away a little bit from the big rock, and but let's start planting. Okay, so we're fully planted here, or what I've replanted into other spots here. Not sure if everything will stay down when I fill the tank. If it doesn't, I may have to drain it and do dry start method for a little bit until it's all rooted, and then refill it. But let's just try filling it first. If everything stays down, then we'll be golden. Alright, aquascaping hack. Take bubble wrap and place it where you want to pour the water in, which I'm going to do over the sand. And this will keep it from disturbing all of your substrate and causing a mess. Then you can just set your bucket up on the corner of the tank, or if you have another way to set it up high, and then just siphon water down into it. Alright, so we've got her filled up again, and well, some plants floated to the top, and many more will float to the top, which will be extremely aggravating. I should have gone with the dry start method, but I didn't have time. So there's that, and like that's about to float up any second now, and it's just a mess in there right now. Anyways, we're gonna let the filter clear out the water here, and then I'll give you a little bit of what it will look like. Alright, so we filled her up, and it's been running for a little bit, and it's cleared up here. You can see the plants are a little bit of a mess, as I said before. But anyways, that's it for this video, so please like and subscribe, and if you want more content, I also have an Instagram account as well, which is also Christensen Aquatics. You should be able to find it that way. Well, drop a like on this video and subscribe. And thank you for watching.